Hello everyone. Today I am going to start inverse trigonometric function. To understand this topic, first of all, I'll explain one thing which I had already explained in the chapter of relation and function. Look at this thing. I earlier told you if we have a function in such a way that this A is having the image D, B is having the image E, C is having the image F, then on the basis of domain we are observing that this is 1 1, because every element of domain is related to or mapped with one element of the codomain. Another thing, in codomain there is no element which do not have its pre-image. That is why this function is onto. It means this function is 1 1 and onto. And if a function is 1 1 and onto, it means this is bijective. And if a function is bijective, it means it is invertible. It means it is having its inverse. Now look at this thing. If this is f, then it is invertible also. Then this, the inverse function, is f inverse. Now in case of trigonometric functions, suppose I take y is equals to sine x. Now look at this thing, y is equals to sine x. If I put x is equals to pi by 3, x is equals to pi by 3, it means 60. What is the value of this thing? Root 3 by 2. Okay, and if I take 120, 120 means, you know very well, 120 means pi upon 180. It means 2 pi by 3. Then 2 pi by 3, if you will calculate this thing, you know in trigonometry, look at this thing, sine 120. Sine 120 means sine 180 minus 60. 180 minus 60, sine 180 minus theta means sine theta. And sine 60 is root 3 by 2. It means the image of this one is root 3 by 2 and the image of this one is also root 3 by 2. So what we are observing, in normal situation, any trigonometric function is not invertible. Look at this thing, what we are observing, this is not 1 1. If this is not 1 1, it means this is not invertible. So after doing so many calculations, we reached on this conclusion that on trigonometric functions, if we apply some restrictions, then they are also invertible. Look at this thing. For this, I had already made a chart which is very important, and you have to remember this chart. In these conditions, all the trigonometric functions are showing their inverse. Look at this thing. If I take the value minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, अगर मैं इसके बीच में कोई भी वैल्यूज लूं साइन के फंक्शन के लिए, y is equals to sin x. Now look at this thing. This is, if I'll take pi by 3. Now what is the value of pi by 3? Root 3 by 2. If I'll take minus pi by 3, which is under this condition, now minus pi by 3 means minus root 3 by 2. Like that, if you will do this thing, then it will show 1 1 and onto, and that is why it is bijective also. So this function is bijective. It means if y is equals to sin x is a function f, then it is also having its inverse, which is denoted by f inverse. So y is equals to sin x, it means f inverse. In this case, this is known as the sine inverse y. Look at this thing. Sine को हम इधर ले जाएंगे तो inverse form में it is written by sine inverse. So this is very important part. You have to keep in your mind that trigonometric functions are showing their inverse in certain conditions. But one thing we have to remember, अगर हम y इज इक्वल टू साइन एक्स ले रहे हैं तो हमारे पास ये जो होता है ये डोमेन होता है, और आप इसे देखेंगे कि जो इनकी वैल्यूज आती हैं वो हमेशा इस सिचुएशन में -1 to 1 आती है। इट मींस y इज इक्वल टू साइन एक्स में ये डोमेन हुआ और ये आपके पास क्या हुआ, रेंज। ओके, एंड इफ वी हैव x is equals to sine inverse y, it means in this case the domain will be -1 to 1 and range will be -π/2 to π/2. So in inverse trigonometric functions things are reverse. That is why you have to remember this chart. I am telling you one important condition to understand this thing. Look at this thing, sine inverse, cos inverse, their domain are fixed, -1 to 1 close bracket. It means दोनों के डोमेन तो इसलिए समझ आते। Now tan inverse x, cot inverse x, their domains are fixed. It means RR, that means real numbers. And the cosec inverse and sec inverse, for this the domains are R -1 to 1. It means real number में से इन नंबर्स के बीच में कुछ नहीं आना चाहिए। In the same way R -1 to 1. So this is the pattern to understand the domain. But the very important functional thing which we have to remember, that is the range. Now look at this thing, sine inverse range -π/2 to π/2 close bracket. On the other hand tan inverse range is -π/2 to π/2 open bracket. Cot inverse range is open bracket 0 to pi और cos inverse range is close bracket 0 to pi. तो देखिए 4 इजिली होगी, साइन इनवर्स की क्लोज ब्रैकेट -π/2 to π/2, tan इनवर्स की ओपन ब्रैकेट -π/2 to π/2, cos इनवर्स की क्लोज ब्रैकेट 0 to pi, cot इनवर्स ओपन ब्रैकेट 0 to pi, cosec इनवर्स क्लोज ब्रैकेट -π/2 to π/2 -0। देखिए 0 इसलिए होता है क्योंकि साइन 0 क्या होता है, 0। कोसेक इनवर्स होगा 1 कोसेक होता है, कोसेक थीटा होता है 1 अपॉन साइन थीटा। इट मींस 1 अपॉन साइन 0 नॉट डिफाइन होता है, दैट इज इसमें -π/2 to π/2 -0 होता है। और सेक इनवर्स में क्या होता है, क्लोज ब्रैकेट 0 to pi -π/2। सो if we will do some questions, then this range portion is very important in case of inverse trigonometric functions, but it is true domain is also important, because on the basis of this thing whatever values we are going to find out for the trigonometric functions, that is known as the principal values. So let's start with one question which is very important. On the basis of this thing you have to do other parts also. Look at this thing. In first question what I am saying, find the principal value of these functions. So first of all look at this thing. For easy part I'll explain this B part. Whatever function is given, first of all you will say let cos inverse √3/2 is equals to y, or x something you want to say, और यहां पर कंडीशन जरूर लिखेंगे। इस केस में जो हमारे पास रेंज है, इट मींस y बिलोंग्स टू कितना, 0 to pi। देखिए cos इनवर्स के लिए रेंज क्या है, 0 to pi। फर्स्ट स्टेप आपको ये जरूर लिखना है, इतना आप ये लिख देंगे, इट मींस यू विल गेट समथिंग। नाउ इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट और इजी ऑल्सो। अब ये जो cos इनवर्स है ये उधर जाएगा तो ये क्या हो जाएगा, cos y। cos y is equals to √3/2. You know very well cos y is equals to √3/2. √3/2 is coming in case of cos, but it is when it is coming cos π/6. It means देखिए π/6 is already coming in between 0 to pi, that's why y is equals to π/6, और y is already cos inverse √3/2, that is why this is equals to π/6. Now a part also I do. Look at this thing, whatever this is given, let sine inverse -half is equals to y. It means y belongs to 0 to pi. Sorry, y belongs to, because this is the sine function, minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, because their range is this one, minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Now it means sin y is equals to minus half. Sin y is equals to half is coming in case of sin 30. 30 means pi by 6 minus sin pi by 6. It means sin y is equals to, now here we will apply trigonometry. Minus sin theta means sin minus theta. It means y is equals to minus pi by 6, and this is the answer. So on the basis of this thing you have to do this second question also. पहले आप इसे सॉल्व करेंगे, फिर इसे सॉल्व करेंगे, then solve this thing. और जब आप इन्हें सॉल्व करेंगे you will get the answer. देखिए मैं वन बाय वन आपको ये करके भी दिखा देता हूं, so that this is the good part for your practice also. देखिए हमारे पास ये क्वेश्चन है, तो आपके लिए इसकी दिस इन सेकंड क्वेश्चन tan इनवर्स 1 प्लस cos इनवर्स माइनस हाफ plus sin inverse half. Now look at this thing one by one. For first part, let tan inverse 1 is equals to x. It means here x belongs to what is this thing, minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. It means what this become, tan x is equals to 1. 1 is coming in case of tan, pi by 4. It means x is equals to pi by 4. It means this part is pi by 4. Now again let cos inverse minus half is equals to something y, where y belongs to what is this thing, 0 to pi. 1 by 2 is coming 0 to pi 1. It means this become cos y is equals to minus half. Cos y is equals to half is coming in case of 60. It means minus cos pi by 3. But you know very well cos minus theta is never equals to this. It means you can write cos y is equals to cos pi minus pi by 3, because 180 minus theta minus cos theta. On the basis of trigonometry it means y is equals to 2 pi by 3. Now let another part, let sin inverse half is equals to z, and where z belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. It means sin z is equals to half. It means sin z is equals to half means 30. It means sin pi by 6. It means z is equals to pi by 6. Therefore, what will put the values here? Pi by 4 plus 2 pi by 3 plus pi by 6. What is the LCM? Pi common. 12 is the LCM. 4 3 ja 12. 3 4 ja 12, 6 2 ja 12. It means 2. What this become? 3 8 11 plus 2 13 pi by 12, and this is the answer. So this is the way to do this part. Now look at this thing. We will start with some properties. You have to remember these properties also. First property, in which we have the three parts. Sin inverse 1 upon x is equals to cosec inverse x. Condition is x greater than or equals to 1 or x less than or equals to minus 1. Cos inverse x is equals to sec inverse x. X greater than or equals to 1 or less than or equals to minus 1. Tan inverse x is equals to cot inverse x, where x greater than 0. One part I will do the proof also, because you have to keep this proof also, because this is in your NCERT also, and for the board exam it is very important. So let's say if I do this B part, we have to prove that cos inverse 1 upon x is equals to sec inverse x. This is very important. हमें यहाँ पर trigonometry को भी use करना है. How we will do? Let cos inverse 1 upon x is equals to y. It means cos y is equals to what is this thing? 1 upon x. Okay. But we did cos inverse 1 upon x is equals to y. It means cos y is equals to 1 upon x. It means x is equals to 1 upon cos y. It means x is equals to what this become? Sec y. It implies that sec inverse x is equals to y, and sec inverse x is equals to y. Put the value of y. It means sec inverse x is equals to cos inverse 1 upon x. And this is the answer. So on the basis of this thing, try this other part also, and don't forget to give the answer in the comment box of this question. And also don't forget to subscribe, like and share this channel. Thanks and God bless you.